Hi, my name's Dion. I'm with Software Consultants in Lake Elmo. We are a Sage 100 contractor specialist in that we do not represent any other construction solutions and focus solely on the construction and service industries. I'm going to spend a handful of minutes here just outlining the main things that I'm hearing from our clients of the differences between generic software that many of them previously used and construction software. The majority of our clients, probably 70% or so, come from QuickBooks, QuickBooks Online, Sage 50, or some other, generic or old or outdated legacy system. And I'm going to spend my time in the software and basically just outline kind of the handful of key differences. Obviously, there's many others, and it does depend specifically on kind of what your needs are and what everybody's trying to get accomplished. But there's a wide variety of tools here to help all the construction and service contractors out there. So basically, the biggest thing is job costing and project management. Setting up jobs is, obviously mission critical. I'm going to just pull one in here so you can kind of see what the job setup involves. Basically, keeping track of the different types of jobs so you can report upon them, getting a customer in the system, departments or divisional reporting in your general ledger. A lot of customers kind of moving on to a construction system tend to want to have some better financial reporting. If you do any prevailing wage or certified payroll, you can identify that at the job setup. So obviously we can get the certified payroll. Along with that though, union payroll, reporting, e-filing of your state and federal taxes, obviously getting true costs or what we call burdened costs to the job is also a big difference with construction software. A lot of generic tools don't address those items in payroll very well. One of the nice things that Sage 100 has incorporated recently is a mobile app for time capture, and that is included in our system. So there's no additional fee for that. Outside of those payroll things, we've got obviously setting up your contract amount, contract numbers, if you deal with retention, all that fun stuff. One of the neat things about this job record is at any time a project manager or accounting person can come in and see their budget by cost code, labor, material, subcontract work, and then if you self-perform work, obviously we'll have labor hours and labor dollars. So seeing your budget at the click of a button. Same thing with subcontracts and purchase orders, change orders, overall contract summary, what your original contract is, approved changes, what's been invoiced, and then any payments that your customer has made. So real quick and easy to kind of get all the details of the job at the job record. Obviously, there's hundreds of reports. I'll touch on a couple of the popular ones, and that'll give you better access to information. One of the things people are doing too is they're attaching images to their software. So job photos, signed contracts, signed change orders, all your payroll documentation that you need, invoices, accounts payable invoices. A lot of companies are having them come directly into their email, and then you're able to take that image and associate it with Sage. So again, job costing is a big part of the difference. Couple general ledger things and payroll items that I discussed are also heard fairly often. If you're a project manager, the operations side, RFIs, submittals, transmittals, daily field reporting, those are all also very important. Daily field reporting can also be done on the mobile app from the field so that nobody at the office has to re-enter the data. Obviously, these other construction documentation, correspondence type items, all the forms are built and you can easily email them, log them, and track them within your Sage system. Progress billing. Many of our customers have their project managers do the progress billing just because a lot of times they're the ones tuned in to percent completes, what they actually want to bill, what they feel like is appropriate for a certain billing period. But the overall concept is the progress billing is part of the system, lets you go in there and put in a schedule of values and contract amount for the items or cost codes that you're going to bill for. And then as you're working, you're able to go in and put your percent complete or dollars complete. And it'll create a document like this each time you bill. So you'll always know your original contract, approved changes, what you're billing for, or what your completed to date contract amount is. Here would be your previous billings, what you're billing currently, and what your remaining on the contract to bill is. So it's a nice summary sheet, and then the back side of it, or the second page, is going to show what you're actually billing for that particular period. So that's very helpful, keeps the accounting staff from needing to bring that together. Project managers generally are dictating a little bit anyway as to what's being billed. So having that all under the project operations or project management tool is very helpful. We talked a little bit about managing and tracking subcontracts, the compliance, certificates, actually generating a subcontract out of the system. And then that ties in obviously with your accounts payable. Same thing with change orders. So as far as some job reporting type things, I'll touch on just a couple. This committed cost report is fairly common. I'll just pull in a job that I know I have some data for. And we can go ahead and include a labor burden if we need to there, since maybe payroll hasn't been processed. But the gist of it is, for each job, we've got your cost codes. Those are user definable, as simple or sophisticated as you need. Your original budget with approved changes, your cost to date. Here would be all your subcontract commitments or items versus your material POs. And then you got your remaining budget. So one of the nice things about all the reports and inquiries within Sage is you can go ahead and you can drill into any number that you have questions about. So if I need detail as to what made up those subcontract costs for that cost code, I can see them right here. Then I can go in, I can actually drill into these to see the detail along with the actual image of the invoice for each of these vendors. So very helpful. That's a pretty common report. A couple other ones, status reports, profitability reports. This one here is an actual versus budget labor report. So if you're self-performing work, this bonding report will actually go out and show you. This is another popular one. Bring it up real quick. And this one's going to show you the contract amount with your current budget, your estimated profit, your cost to date, profit to date, and then your over under billings and a cost to completion. So again, I can go in and I can drill into any of these, right, to get the detail. Double click. Now it's showing me all my costs, that job, by cost code, and I can go in and get the detail to whatever level I need. Obviously, if you need any report to go out to Excel, we can go ahead and just click the Excel icon. All the forms and documentation for project management or maybe billing statements or aging reports, everything can be sent out via email right from your Sage system. All right, so job costing, project management, payroll, we talked a little bit about some of the differences there. General ledger, true work in process, departmentalized reporting. Payables, tracking all your vendor compliance, workers' comp certificates, 1099s, making sure that you don't overpay. Your subcontract agreements and your purchase orders are automatically matched against the invoices. Paperless, we talked about, easily scanning and routing, images. Project managers can approve them either on their computer or on their cell phone out in the field. And then we talked a little bit about equipment management and service management. So if you've got a service department dealing with work orders, dispatching, communication with the technicians in the field, allowing them to get time and materials and pictures sent back in so that the accounting staff does not have to re-enter the data. Basically the concept is, costing, pricing, and billing all in one step. And then equipment management would be for contractors that have heavy equipment or fixed assets and need to cost them to jobs. Obviously, some will bill it out for customers. Then maintenance, repair history, basically understanding what equipment's making you money and what equipment you're spending too much money on and maybe need to replace. And then obviously that can help with depreciation as well. One last quick little thing that is different within construction software is we have a built-in alert tool that will allow you to set up your own alerts so that project managers are always on top of jobs, keeping track of, when they're close to spending their budget, maybe when change orders haven't been approved or when certain documentation has to be sent out. Basically all the important dates and milestones and staying on top of the project as it progresses so you can better manage it is what the alert tool will do. On the accounting side, there's certain things you have to do every quarter, every month, every year. And obviously, you don't want to have to try to remember everything. Just set up an alert so that it's automated and more efficient. Hopefully that helped. If you need any other information, go ahead and reach out to me. Again, my name is Dion, 651-442-3900, and we'll try to help you out. Have a great day and thanks for your time.